Hey everybody and welcome back. It's Game of Thrones night. Yeah! Oh, it's episode 9 too, so traditionally this is where the shit really hits the fan each season, and the trailer for tonight looks like the shit is going to hit the fan. I don't recall if they showed us anything outside of the war against Ramsay Bolton and the war to retake Winterfell, so oh, it's gonna be so good. I hope Tormund survives. But last week there was some great stuff. The Arya stuff, you know, I mean, there's some logic issues there, but I love that she drew the waif into the dark to destroy her. I'm not sure about the Blackfish dying off screen, because, I mean, is he dead? Maybe, I don't know. But the Brienne and Jaime stuff was fantastic. Cersei choosing violence and the mountain ripping off the head was great, though me as a gore and horror fan, I would have loved to have seen a little more detail about that. Fucking Tommen, dude, getting rid of trial by combat, so I can't wait to see where that goes. So that's probably maybe episode 10, maybe, I don't know. God, there was so much good stuff, though. Oh, yeah, the slavers going to war against Meereen, and then Daenerys showing up right at that last minute, yeah. Varys going off, that's kind of interesting. Oh, man, there was just so much good stuff. Oh, so much good stuff. Oh, the Bronn and Podrick stuff, that was awesome. You think they're fucking... I'd fuck her. You know, I mean, that was just really, really cool. The Edmund Tully and Jaime stuff, that was actually great. I love the logic of he's like, look, the only thing that matters to me in this world is Cersei, and I'll do whatever the fuck it takes to get back to her. I don't care if you think I'm evil. And the way that changed Edmund Tully's mentality so that they got to kind of take the castle, and he saved a bunch of Tully lives, so that was pretty sweet. There was just a lot of good stuff, man. It was a really good episode. Maybe not like an incredibly emotional episode, but a really good episode. Tonight's, though, whoo boy. Are we finally going to see the end of Ramsay Bolton? I don't know. I don't know anything books-wise or anything, but I had a thought earlier today, the way I'd kind of like to see a scene go down. I'm just throwing this out there, so if I'm right, I can be like, hi, I called it. I'm probably not right, but it'd be neat if somehow it becomes like Jon Snow versus Ramsay Bolton, like maybe they're going to do their own version of trial by combat so they don't have to go to war or something, and Bolton wins and, like, you know, stabs Snow or whatever, but because of the whole resurrection thing, Snow is unkillable. Like, you know, he can't die again or something. He's become immortal, and you know, and just as Ramsay is like, what the fuck? And Snow just like, bam, stabs him right through the neck or something. I don't know. It's just a fantasy idea of mine. I just think that'd be kind of cool. I want to see that look, that realization on Ramsay of, what the fuck have I gotten myself into, kind of thing. I don't know that we'll see that, but it should be fun. Tormund, please survive. I need you to hook up with Brienne. That's all I'm asking for this episode. But okay, guys, I guess it's about time to go sit down and turn on the old HBO and check this puppy out, right? So, let's watch.
It's not entirely different. I'd like to suggest an alternate approach.
We obviously didn't communicate clearly. We had to discuss your surrender, not mine.
I imagine it's difficult, adjusting to the new reality. Your reign is over.
Oh, yeah.
My reign has just begun.
Oh, shit.
one of us. He's an outsider, lowborn. He does not speak for us.
Oh!
Now, if you want to say...
You're going to die tomorrow, Lord Bolt. Sleep well. No more.
Oh.
We may as well be checking shits back here.
Yes! Oh, mother. He's gonna get into it.
They don't have a man for siege. All we have to do is wait.
Also, it's Winterfell. They know a way in, bitch. Oh, you...
You suggested one-on-one combat, didn't you? I've reconsidered. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea.
Oh, that's right, he's a fucking sadist. Hermascus.
My hounds will never harm me.
You haven't fed them in 7 days, you said it yourself.
They're loyal beasts.
They were. Now they're starving.
Stop! 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 Stop!
Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, we finally got a satisfying bad guy death. Whew. What a fucking episode, dude. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, just fucking wow. I think that is by far the most epic episode we have had in Game of Thrones. The most epic battles. Battle. One of them was like my dad. I was just chatting with Dad about it. You know, the Marine one was more of a skirmish, not so much a war. But oh wow. And oh my god, so finally get Ramsay and all that. He's just such a smug bastard that even when Snow's just beating the shit out of him, you're like, oh fuck, he's a masochist. That's right, this doesn't work. So I thought, we're still not gonna get a satisfying death. But that was a satisfying death. That was absolutely satisfying. His screams of terror, the gruesomeness of it. I only wish they would have shown a bit more of it, but there was so much gore and violence in that one that I could understand him stepping back a little bit from it. And Sansa's little smile at the end as she walks away from that. Oh, perfection. Oh, I got the feels when the Stark banners are on Winterfell again. That was so cool. I'm not really sure though, I have to nitpick a little bit why Sansa didn't just tell Snow like, hey bro, like wait a day, I've got this huge fucking army coming, maybe we can save a bunch more of your people. Also, even though it was an effective scene when Ramsay's gonna shoot the arrows at Rickon and he's running, I thought maybe he was gonna shoot at Jon, but I'm like, Rickon, once you're like 20, 30 feet away, turn around and just start walking back like this, and then, when he fires, duck out of the way. It's not like guns, it's not bullets, you know what I mean? Like it's an arrow, it takes a second. So that's what I would do, or even just stand there and just wait for him to take fire at me and then move, so I don't know, it's just a nitpick kind of thing, but still pretty cool. Oh, the stuff at the beginning, though, with Daenerys and the dragons. I knew we were going to have that moment, though, when they were like, terms of surrender. No, you misunderstand. We mean your surrender. I knew that was coming, but it was still so satisfying. And that shot of the dragon coming up in the back when she's like, no, my reign has only just begun. I was like, oh, God. And just that smirk on her face through that whole thing. And then Grey Worm slashing the two slavers' throats and Tyrion telling the other one, like, tell them what happened. Tell them you're forgiving queen and all that. I was like, oh, that was so cool. And the dragons destroying the boats and all three dragons together when those other two bust out at, oh, that was so satisfying, just so nerdgasmic, really. That's probably the best word for it. That was so great. I mean, some of the CG was a little iffy, but for the most part, that was fantastic. Oh my God. The battle, though, with Jon Snow and the Boltons and that piling up of bodies to create that wall of bodies. Whew, that was insane, and that was just really cool, a really cool visual and a really cool idea I've not really seen in things like that, so really liked that. I don't know, the shield and stabby thing, it seems like that might have been a little bit easier to get around. I don't know, I've not been in those battles, I can't say for sure, but I mean, you're gonna lose a few people, but it seems like, yeah, get between the spears, you know, and then just hold their shields. I guess they could then crush you. I don't know, maybe that's wrong, I'm nitpicking, I don't know what I'm saying there, so forget that. But still, very, very neat. Seeing all that other army that Littlefinger brought in, you know, just crushing through all those guys, that was epic. It was just so epic. Oh my God, and man, it's like really cool, Jon Snow under all those bodies and the claustrophobia and the way he starts choppy cutting and you don't really know what's going on and you get lost. I did think we were gonna lose Tormund. I was so glad when we didn't, and I was so glad when he pulled a fucking Rick Grimes on that dude and just like bit his fucking throat out or whatever it was he bit and just stabbed the shit out of him. That was, because I didn't want Tormund to die. Oh, it's so heartbreaking though to see the giant get it, especially Ramsay with the one through the eye, because it looked like he would have survived if it wasn't for that. But his death was not in vain. So excellent. The only other thing is, and this is just, you know, because I'm a super positive guy, but I like to try and point out my critiques on occasion. One, though, is, and this is just a flaw with the story a little bit, I never doubted Jon Snow's survival of this because, you know, they killed him and resurrected him way too recently in the series for him to die again. So there was a few times they were trying to make you think he was gonna die, but I never felt that tension, but other than that was great. Tyrion trying to explain to Daenerys when she came back, he's like, no, really, it may not look like it, but things were going good. You know, I thought that was pretty sweet too, so I just love the way they played that. Theon's sister, Yura, that whole scene with her and Daenerys was awesome. That was just adorable. I kind of ship them now, you know, and in a way that would be kind of appropriate, you know, because they've both, especially Daenerys, as we've seen, have been just dicked over, for lack of a better term, by men left and right. So it'd be nice to, you know, have a lesbian power couple at the end. I could get down with that. So I'm very excited, but next week's looks pretty cool. I have a feeling we're gonna deal with the whole High Sparrow issue and get all that stuff kind of off the plate and out of the way. And I think if next season is supposed to be the last season, or we're pretty much at the end, it's pretty much gonna be the first half as Daenerys getting to Westeros, and then, you know, all the Night King and all, and the White Walkers, there we go, all that shit should play out through the end. And I don't know how they're gonna have a battle more epic than what we just saw, but I guess if you give me what we just saw, but half of them are like demon, skeleton, zombie things, it'll be more epic. Plus, I guess we'll get more magic because Bran should show up and be involved in all that stuff too. So, yeah. I hate that the season's about over, but it has been an amazing ride of a season. Whew, and I just can't wait, man. Can't wait. I don't want it to be the end, but I can't wait to see that last one. Hopefully we'll get some more Zombie Mountain goodness, and tide me over for the year's wait until season 7. So, yeah. All right, guys, so what did you think? How awesome was this episode? What was your favorite part? Let's talk about it down in the comments. I totally want to geek out about this one. This one is very worth geeking out over. Other than that, thumbs up of encouragement. Give me the thumbs of encouragement, will you? So I can be encouraged to do these things more. I'm doing them anyway. You know, blah, blah, blah. I say it all the time. Subscribe if you're new here. We do all kinds of fun, nerdy, geeky stuff. We get passionate about the arts we love here every single day on the Eric Butts channel. And share with your friends, because if you're cool, they're cool. I'd like to all of us get to know each other. Let's make this a big old nerdy party. And we'll be like a big pile of bodies out in the open field of battle. No, that's not really what I want you to think of this channel like. It's kind of the opposite. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna shut up because now I gotta go watch Preacher. So I will see you all later.